when I was an athlete, I actually do really wish that I was filming everything that I was doing. Like, I wish that I filmed us training. You train so fucking hard as an athlete, especially as a professional. Like, I wish that I was filming in the locker room, like the gym, like in the weight room. I wish I was filming more with the guys outside of it, day in the life. Like, people care about that shit.
Yeah.
Seeing like even now for some of my favorite athletes, like I wish I could see more of like what they're doing outside of training and playing.
Yeah.
Or outside of playing.
Just their daily life.
Their daily life. Like.
What are you eating? What are you doing when you?
Yeah. What are you? Yeah. Exactly.
Your routine.
Dude, the morning routine for a guy in the NHL. What does he do?
Yeah.
But not like because a lot of the things that are filmed right now, teams do it where it's like a big production. They have a whole crew there, but literally like consistently of just like a guy like this, hold the camera up to you and being like, "Yo, what up? This is so and so for the Red Wings. Today I'm doing this." Boom, boom. Like, people would fucking love that.
So why don't people do it?
Guys don't do it because one, as soon as you do it, guys on the team give you shit. As soon as you post something, and I know this firsthand, you go in the locker room the next day, the first thing is, get the fuck off Instagram, bro. Like, what do you do outside of here? All you're doing is just posting shit. Or you post a video and immediately guys comment on it like, dope, bro, sick, like, nice fucking hands, nice fucking moves, like shit like that. I think it's insecurity. I think it's like guys not wanting other dudes to like look cool, or guys like thinking that other guys are just trying to look cool. But I understand it from like teams not wanting guys to post stupid shit. But I don't understand teams or guys not posting stuff that really helps
Anything
them.
At all.
Yeah, anything at all.
Yeah.
You got to be posting stuff, especially right now. It's too hard.
The people want to know.
If you want to have any like, from a business perspective, like straight business, right now, no matter how like big you are on a team, you're still under the control of the team. You know, like at any moment they can trade you, they can cut you, they can send you home, whatever. But like when you build your own social media presence, when you build like your own brand, that's something that nobody can take from you.
Yeah.
So like, yes, they can cut you, but if you've already built like that brand, like you have at least something to control. Whereas if you have 100% of your eggs in the basket of I'm on this fucking team and I'm going to be here for a long time, when they cut you and you don't have any brand, personal brand, your shit changes.
Yeah, it's more the mentality of what are you going to do after you're not going to play hockey forever. You're not going to play football forever.
100%. 100%. But it's also like, while you are playing, you could be making a whole second income, dude. For guys that are like at the very, very top, making 10 million, 7 to 10 million, they don't need it. They don't care as much.
Right.
But for guys that are like lower, especially leagues that are below like the first leagues of NHL, NBA, whatever, guys that are in the second, third, all of those leagues, dude, you could be making like close to the same amount of income that you're making in your contract by doing brand deals and things on the side, collaborations, that kind of shit. And guys that just aren't doing it. But you could be making like a lot of money. And for people that aren't making a lot of money, especially when you get down to like the third leagues, the fourth leagues, guys that aren't making like a shit ton of money, that's a good amount of money that you could be making that you're just leaving on the table. It's a good amount of second income that you don't have to do you just show what you're doing for your first job with your normal life. It's frustrating. It's frustrating when you try to talk to people about it and you're like, bro, I've been there. I see I know where you're at right now, and I know like what comes after this. Like, I'm living it right now. Like you're leaving a lot of opportunity by not just taking 5 minutes out of every day and updating the people that care about you. This is what I'm up to. This is my life. I might just start even asking, what do you guys want to hear? What are the problems you guys are struggling with as players?
Yeah.
I know that job security is one of them. Like,
Really?
I know. Yeah, I know.
You stressed out a lot about being in the league?
I didn't really stress out a lot about it because when I was playing, I didn't really care. Like, I should have cared more about being a player, but I honestly was like a little bit of like fuck the system. Like I almost had like a rebellious fuck this, whatever happens attitude. But I know guys that do really care about it are like, man, this is my life. This is like what I'm counting on for money, especially guys that are older. If I was still playing now, or like say I was playing until I was 30 and I have a kid, then it's like, bro, this team cuts me. Like that's not a joke. That's not a laughing matter.
There goes your income.
There goes my legit. So, dude, I haven't even thought about it like that. But for somebody that has kids and a family that doesn't have job security of, I get cut, guys should be posting even more because you are in complete control of your personal brand. You own 100% of it. And when you're working for someone else, like, to be able to leverage what the brand that you're working for, if it's a good brand, if it's a brand that people care about, like your hockey team, to build your personal brand, it's like the biggest opportunity ever.
Yeah.
But to be able to control 100% of it and build something that like nobody can take from you is super important. For once you start working with brands, you don't go back the other way. You work for brands, you start building that, then it just like snowballs into more and more and more. But team cuts you and you have a family and stuff, then and you have nothing to fall back on. That's a big predicament.
There's probably a bit of like just the factor of not knowing too, like not knowing what to do, or not knowing like how to do social media well, or not knowing what to post or how to work with brands. Someone who may be in the NHL or you name it.
Teams need guys. Right now, every league has I'll speak for NHL. Right now, the NHL has a team that runs their PR, that goes around and explains to guys what they can and can't post on social media, and like what would be really offensive to the fans, blah, 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 blah. All the things that you shouldn't do. They don't have people going around being like, yo, look, this is how you get bigger on Instagram. This is how you get bigger on Snapchat. This is how to grow your brand on Twitter, on blah, 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 blah. Collaborate with other brands. They need it. The league should be doing that. For marketing, for the NHL, which doesn't do an amazing job, not nearly as good as NBA or NFL, they should have people going around to every team, spending an hour with each player, like, yo, this is how you use Snapchat. This is how you add music into your stories and Instagram. This is how you hit up on DM brands. And then all these guys can go to all their favorite brands. Yo, I like sneakers. I'm in the NHL. Let me go to GOAT and DM them and fucking say, hey, I'll post on my page. You guys send me sneakers once a month. Like, yeah. It's so fucking simple. But they just don't do it. Like, it's because it's old school. Like, the NHL is very old school mentality of like, cut and dry. You're a player. Keep it like this. The league could be making so much more money. It could be way more personable. Like, think about like your favorite athletes that are in NFL and NBA, of course. Like, people like LeBron, people like James Harden, people like Russ Westbrook. Like, everybody knows that they have a brand. That they're like, they got swag, they got style, they got like
their actual own brand of shoes.
Exactly. But like, you think of guys in the NHL, there's not one person that you can think of that has their own personal brand that isn't basketball. I mean, that isn't hockey.
Yeah.
That's like, wow, that dude also has that clothing line, or also has that sneaker line, or food, whatever. Just doesn't happen as much, and it fucking needs to. I'm gonna help eventually get all these players that I'm friends with to start their own fucking brands and make them super dope, and make the NHL eventually be way more culturally relevant, household, not for people in the middle of Canada that are on their farms, but like people in fucking Los Angeles, Atlanta, Chicago, be like, oh, yo, that's the dude in the NHL that's fucking swag. Damian Lillard on Portland has fucking 4 albums out as a rap artist.
Are you serious?
4, like, legit, full-on albums. Same with Le'Veon Bell, rap albums. Could you imagine if a hockey player came out with like a fucking album, even like a country album?
Yeah.
Like a hockey player could come out with, the fucking guy from the middle of Saskatchewan could come out with a country album and absolutely fucking crush it.
Across every single chart.
Absolutely crush it. And then go play, like, have you ever heard of the Stampede in Calgary? No. It's like Coachella of Canada. Okay. Hockey player could come out with a country album, headline at the fucking Stampede in Calgary, and there's just so many things they could do. There's just so much more.
Much potential.
There's so much potential, and it just doesn't happen. It's so frustrating. There's so much potential. So much that, for like lower leagues that don't have as big of a fan base, it's a lot harder. But like it's still, bro, when you're playing in the East Coast Hockey League, a league that I played in, you're making $500 a week before taxes. Before taxes, $500 a week.
I don't even know what's like the average yearly salary of a
NHL. NHL is obviously like over $1 million. Really? Next league, average. Next league average is probably $50,000 a year before taxes, and then
one league down. Probably like the average like entry level contract in the AHL is probably like $50,000, and then the league below that down is a week to week contract. So you don't sign for a year. Okay. It's week to week, so they can cut you like that, really? And they don't have to pay you anymore. And when you go into the league, the rookie minimum is like $525 a week. The average is probably around $650, $675 a week before taxes, and that's not guaranteed for the year. That's like you come in, and if they like how you play, they keep you. They don't like you anymore, they cut you. You're done. Yeah. And I mean, for those guys, like $600 for those guys, they still have the title of being a professional hockey player, affiliated with an NHL team, which means automatically they already have people on Instagram that would care about them. Yeah. Like that would be like, yo, this guy is a professional hockey player. I wonder what he's doing with his diet, with his daily routine, with his finances, with his like sleep schedule. Like, people care about that shit. They could be posting a daily, like just like a weekly video. Not even have to be a video. Pictures of like, yo, this is what I do for my meals. This is what I do for like this is how I save money with what I'm making right now. This is what I do when I go to the rink, my routine. Yeah. This is the tape that I'm using for my stick. Like, little kids would eat that shit up. Oh, this is a dude that plays for the minor team of the Detroit Red Wings. Then he tapes his stick with this tape, and he tapes it this way. These are the laces that he uses. This is all of that shit. And like, to start out, all they would have to do is just hit up that brand and be like, hey, I play for fucking Wichita. Send me some tape. I'll post it, and like, it'll be $40 of inventory for you guys. Tape's $5. It'll be $10 of inventory, and it'll help me like show people that I'm working with brands. And then they do that. They start getting some bigger ones. They start hitting up some lower name sticks, lower name equipment, and then they could start getting some fucking paid. Start getting paid for some of them. $600 you make if you get $700 for a post from a brand while you're playing in the East Coast. That's fucking big money. That's not bad.
That's as much as your contract. Like, that's like you're doubling it, and that's not a crazy amount to like hit up a brand and say, hey, give me $700 a month, and I'll rep your guys' undergear. Yeah, I'll rep your socks. I'll rep your tape. Like, it's just guys just don't do it. Guys just don't do it.
Player, if you're an athlete, go home, start a YouTube channel today.
YouTube would probably be even bigger.
Yeah.
YouTube would, dude. You could go and search right now. You could go and search right now. day in the life professional athlete vlog, you'd probably find 10 of them. Like active players.
Yeah.
Like that's like barely in the whole world, probably barely any day in the life like actual vlogs of athletes. Bro, if you like actually, if someone had the balls, if a player had the balls to take a camera inside the locker room or like around the guys or like post practice in the room with the boys, yo, what up? We just finished practice. Now we're about to get on the bus, videoing. It takes balls to do it, but if someone did it, they would have a fuck ton of people watching.
Yeah.
Oh shit, because you would have fans that would be like watching the game and be like, oh shit, they just lost. They're probably pissed. I'm gonna go look at this fucking dude's vlog and see what the mood was of the guys. See what like my guy that like really fucked up on the puck or like really like made the game-winning goal. Like see how he is after the game, dude. It'd be like Hard Knocks. It'd be like Hard Knocks permanent. Like it would just be big. It would be really fucking big.
No one's done it.
If I were to go back and play hockey, like if I were to, there's 0% chance of me doing it. But the one thing that would actually entice me is if I were to be able to go play for a professional hockey league team, and I would vlog every second of it.
Well,
like I would.
Even Snapchat, like just
Even
put it on
Snapchat.
Snapchat.
Yeah, you can put like just
I feel like
start.
That's maybe a little more common. I feel like I have heard of like NBA players,
But
NFL players that have used Snapchat, but not
True.
to its extent.
True, but they're not doing. There's NBA players that are filming like. Snapchat's more of like funny comedy rather than like straight up real talking into the camera. Yo, what up? This is so and so. We're out here doing this. Just wanted to say blah blah blah. That's more like filming the guys shooting around, filming the guys like afterwards, and it's more like funny stuff or like hype stuff where you're filming with music and you're like, it's not as much like full depth content. Yeah. Guys, it would take balls to do it on YouTube, and you would get a lot of guys on your team giving you shit about it. But if for some reason you had the balls to do it and you were on a team where guys wouldn't give you shit, like a team where guys were boys, and we're okay with it, it would be big. It would be fucking big.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see somebody do it. That would be able to handle it for more than a month. The guys, honestly, the best way I would go about it if I was on a team and I wanted to start doing this would be straight up with everybody on the team before I even started. Look, I really want to get into like vlogging all this shit. Is there anybody in here that would have a problem with me like recording more shit? Like, I won't post you, I won't talk about you, blah, blah, blah. But I want to have fun with this. I want like them to see us as a group because we're a good group of dudes. We care about each other. We have a lot of fucking fun. Do you guys have a problem with it? I bet there would be a team out there that would be like, let's fucking do this shit. And that team would blow up.
Instantly.
The team would be...
Yeah, once it becomes a team effort too and everyone's in on it.
Do you know, think about how sick it would be? Do you know how fucking big it would be if that team that started to vlog won the championship and they were vlogging from like the beginning of the season?
Go down in history.
It would be lights. It would be fucking lights out. Ugh.
To vlog
I honestly think eventually I'll be able to get inside some NHL teams and get them to do it. But get them to do it like a good way, because you can do it where it's not guys being idiots and making... You got to obviously do it a way that represents the brand and makes your team look good. But, I mean, if you're posting about you and about the guys and just, like, routine type shit, we're going to practice. It doesn't have to be super deep. Like, you don't have to go really into depth of like calling guys out and like showing the coach like getting pissed at, like, you don't have to show that shit, but literally like wake up, film 5 minutes of you going to the rink, talk about what you're about to do. You don't have to show you getting ready or anything. Then post practice, get on the camera again. Yo, practice was good. Say what up to so and so. Come back to you. We're about to go eat some lunch. Go back home. Show what you do from lunch until dinner, whether that's chill, play video games, hang out with guys, work on a side hustle, and then show dinner, show your nightly routine, go to sleep, wake up, do that for a game day. But that's fucking done.
Yeah.
You could even get the highlights from your team, from the team videographer. Get the team videographer to give you like BTS of guys like actually getting ready for the game and stuff that's like looks nice.
Yeah.
Bro, this vlog would be, oh my god. This vlog would be fucking Fire.